never would I thought that I was gonna make a YouTube channel. I always told myself it ain't for me. I always wanted to, but I'm an insecure person and I'm sensitive, so I was like, bro, what if I get bullied, this and that? But I'm finding at a point where I feel good, where I can look at the camera and I can tell myself, okay, yeah, I look fine. And I'm literally doing this not because I know people don't give a fuck, but I'm literally doing this because, one, something, a new hobby for me to do. Two, something for me to use to rant, because I'm a lonely ass antisocial person. I don't have nobody to talk to, so talking to myself is the only thing I do. So YouTube is perfect. But yeah, this channel is gonna be based on how my life goes, you know. I don't know if I'm gonna want to do certain type of things, you know. I'm very bipolar. One day I'm feeling something and I could be feeling something else. But this video is gonna be on my weight loss surgery. Also, I want to one of my main ideas for this channel is gonna be on my weight loss surgery and how just on me loving myself. It's gonna be a positive channel, positive vibes, you know. I'm not that much of a positive person, but that's something I want to change, because, you know, we all have our struggles, and no matter what struggles you have, you gotta get through them. But yes, I'm gonna try to figure out how I can put a picture right here of how I looked before. So this was 8 months ago. In this picture, I'm weighing about 323 pounds. July 2nd, 2020, I had the gastric bypass weight loss surgery. Big shout out and thanks to my pops. He paid the surgery, something that I've been wanting, something that I needed. I'm 8 months post-op and I feel great. I've lost 130 pounds. I'm currently at my weight 189. My goal weight is 170, so I'm 19 pounds away to getting there. It's only been 8 months. But I have a lot of female friends, people who don't know me, hit me up, asking me questions about the surgery, and I love that. Because at first, you know, I was embarrassed. At first my mom was telling me, you know, keep it a secret, don't tell anybody, nobody needs to know. It's like, to me, it's not an issue. To me, it's a surgery that I did. I'm happy for it. If somebody has negative to say about it, it is what it is. At the end of the day, my dad's the one who paid for it. I'm the one who went through it. I'm the one who had it done, and I don't regret it at all. I went through a lot. It's a huge process, but it's 100% worth it. You know me, like, I've always been obese ever since I was a little kid. 5th grade, that's when things started to get bad, because 5th grade I used to get bullied. I've always been bullied my whole entire life. I still get bullied even now. Now people are telling me that I look great. You know, I've lost hella weight, so obviously I'm all bony now. You see, like, these bones, my neck, I didn't have a neck. Now I have a neck. Still have my double chin, but, you know, my face is a lot slimmer. Everything's a lot smaller. Gonna see if I could put like a side by side of when I first got my surgery and a picture of me now. So as you can see, it's a huge difference. The surgery, it's an intense surgery. I had it done with Dr. Anthony Gonzalez at South Miami Baptist. You can do it with insurance. You doing it with insurance is a longer process, because there's a lot of things they have to do, you know, get approved. I didn't want to go through that. And also it's like a huge process because sometimes your insurance won't approve it. So my dad gifted me the money to do the surgery, and I'm completely blessed and forever ever will be grateful for that. My family knew how hard it's been, being overweight. It sucks being 16 and weighing 300 pounds. Being a teenager and having that much weight, it's not good for your health. It's not good for your mental health either. My knees were always hurting. I could barely walk without being out of breath. Always lazy. It affected everything. Affected every single little thing in my life. Ever since I was in 5th grade, getting bullied. I would get bullied tremendously. A lot of people, when they looked at me, they'll just see my weight. They'll just see my fat. And then that affected me a lot. Affected my relationships. It affected my relationship with my family. Because I got very depressed, It's hard. It's hard being a laughing stock. It's hard people putting you down and making you feel less of what you are just because of your appearance, And I find that so stupid because we're all the same. We're not the same. We have different race, there's different colors, different accents, different shapes. We're all different, And what should matter in a person is who they are inside. I was raised right. Respect everybody. Treat everybody equally. It doesn't matter if they're lesser than you, higher than you. Everybody deserves respect. So it would always shock me how kids my age, sometimes older people, could just make you feel so worthless and just make you feel so less of what you are just because you don't look a certain way or just because you don't fit to the needs of social media. That you gotta have a slim fit body, that you gotta be like Kylie Jenner. That's another thing. Like, it sucks. You not being happy with yourself. You not loving yourself. So I really needed to lose weight. I've always tried losing weight. There's so much things I've done. Weight loss programs, weight loss, which is Herbalife, Zumba. There was a point where I was getting injections to burn fat. I've done it all to lose weight. But one thing with me, I have anxiety. When I would go to food for comfort, when I was feeling like crap, when I was having a bad day, anything, I always would be munching on everything. Night, eat, everyday eat. Food was my life, food was my comfort. Food was my way to be okay. And it got really bad. And I just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, to the point where I was the heaviest one in my family. To the point where I couldn't do certain stuff with my family. My family, we love traveling. It hit hard when we were ziplining and I wasn't able to get on because the weight limit was 250 and I was 300. I love scary rides. Santa came here to Miami, Santa Enchanted Forest, the fair. Never went to the fair. If I did go to the fair, it would only be with my family just to eat everything at the fair. But I would never go, all my friends would always be, Santa's this and that. I would always get invited and I would always have to make a stupid excuse on why I couldn't go. But the reality is because I don't fit in the rides. The last time I rode a ride, it was embarrassing because, I got on the ride, the seat wouldn't close. You had 3 different workers out here trying to close the seat on me. Couldn't close it. Told me I had to get off. I already stalled the whole line, them trying to get me while everybody else was waiting for the ride to start, them trying to get me in the ride just to tell me that I couldn't and had to get out, and everyone looking at me like I was always so embarrassed. I felt ugly. I felt completely hideous. And it's a work in progress because there's some times that I'm like, bro, I still need to lose weight, or I need to get this, I need to get that, I don't like this, It's always going to be like that. We're always going to feel insecure about ourselves. But I had the surgery. So what the gastric bypass is, it's a surgery that's they make super like 3-4 small incisions. I'm gonna try and show. So I have these incisions. This is my first one. Then down here I have these. They're super tiny incisions. This is my loose skin since I lost so much weight. Obviously, this is something that I'm insecure about right now. All the weight that I've lost, obviously my skin is all flabby now, but it's okay. So I had that surgery July 2nd. So the bypassed one is where they go inside, they stick through those scars, they stick like super skinny sticks inside of you. If the surgery is with the surgeon, but it's mostly through a robot that's doing the incisions and doing everything. They go inside and they cut your stomach. They leave your stomach, whatever they cut, they leave it in there because they really can't take it out. But it's in its own way. The more you lose weight, the stomach that they cut out is just gonna slowly just go away. But let's say my stomach was, I guess, this size. Obviously, if I'm eating a lot and I'm 300 pounds, my actual stomach is gonna be huge. So what the bypass is, they cut it, they reduce it, they move around your tubes, your stomach tubes, and connect it to a smaller size of the stomach. So my doctor had told me to compare the size of a chicken nugget from McDonald's. So let's say this size, like that, a good size is the size that they cut your stomach into. So once they cut your stomach like that, obviously you won't ever be able to eat the same. It was a really tough surgery. It's super painful in the beginning. For a lot of people, it's different. I was going to this support group that I had to do mandatory for the surgery. A lot of the people there who had already done the surgery were saying that it wasn't painful for them, that they woke up and they felt sore, but that it wasn't too extreme. So I'm like, I'm gonna be fine, like I felt relieved. But I woke up and I was like, what the heck is happening? I woke up with this pain, like I felt like I was dying. I was still super tripping. I'm telling you, just waking up from anesthesia. I woke up and my mom had told me, I don't remember that well because I just woke up from anesthesia, but my mom told me that she heard me screaming from like a mile away, and that I was screaming her name and that I was calling her, and I was telling the nurses, where's my mom, because like it was a scary situation. And my mom, she's my best friend. Like whenever I'm in pain or anything, the first person who comes into my mind is my mom. So I was screaming for my mom, and I do remember my mom coming and then her like trying to calm me down. But my mom said that when she started singing to me and that I fell asleep. It'd be like that. My mom, she got some hands that, like she puts her hands on me and I just feel peace. So after that, that's when they took me up to the recovering part of where I was supposed to be. I had to try to breathe, get the gases out of me. I was in the hospital, I think 1 day or 2. I don't quite remember that much. The hospital days were a blur. But when I do remember getting back home, super sore, I couldn't walk too much because I felt like I was going to faint. My mom was, because after the surgery, you're supposed to be on a strict liquid diet for a good amount of time. So my mom was making soup and just putting the soup in a cup, and I was just drinking I forgot what it's called, but just drinking the liquid. I couldn't eat anything. Taking my meds. I started eating soft foods soft food like 3 weeks after surgery. And then slowly I would just try playing around and seeing what foods I could digest or what foods I can't. So now that your stomach is smaller than what it originally is, obviously there's only a certain amount that you can eat. So I always eat small, little bit of everything. Just a little tiny bit. I take a bite of everything and I'm done. I can't. To this day I can't eat that much. And if I go past what I'm supposed to, I throw up. Throwing up, I think it's something that's never gonna leave because it's 8 months and I still throw up. I still get dumping syndrome. Dumping syndrome is the worst, bro. The worst. Thank God that I'm not much of a sweet tooth. I like more savory, soury things. But dumping syndrome is the syndrome that you get like when you have sugar. It's almost like if you're diabetic, but you're not diabetic. It's just now your whole body's just different because of the surgery. Everything changes. Everything changes. Your body, when you consume something sweet. I found out with dumping syndrome the hard way. One day, let's say, I think this was like a week after my surgery, my mom had made lemonade. So I wanted lemonade. I love lemonade. My mom makes the best lemonade, but she makes them with like a whole bag of sugar, bro. I drank a cup of lemonade. I didn't even drink that much because I started feeling super bad while I was drinking the lemonade. And then I got super pale. I started shaking. I felt like I needed to throw up. There was this pain in my stomach that wouldn't leave. You get diarrhea. I felt like I needed to throw up. I had diarrhea. I got super nauseous, super fatigued. Like I was super sleepy, and the matter and everything. I was feeling all that all at once in a matter of minutes. So I was like, what the heck? So I had searched it up, like what the heck is going on? And that's where it came out, dumping syndrome. And this was something that I had already heard about when I was going to the seminar and when I was attending the groups before my surgery, that you had to watch out for sugar, to not eat so much sugar, to watch out, like you need to eat so little. Like I'm always super like, when I experienced dumping syndrome, since that, like I'm always on like telling myself, okay, if I'm gonna drink this, I'm gonna drink a little bit, can't drink too much, because I hate having dumping syndrome. It could be avoidable, but sometimes it can't. Sometimes like something has too much sugar, you don't even know, and then you're feeling like crap. I don't get them that much because again I try to avoid them as much as possible. But sometimes I get them and I get them, whatever. But yeah, the surgery comes with a lot of stuff that it's really hard. It's not easy. One of the things I was worried that, because, people be out here losing weight, by exercising and eating better. I tried that. I tried that my whole life. I've done a hell of stuff. I would always lose weight and it would work because I lose weight. But some shit would happen. I would go through something, go back to eating, and I would gain what I lost, and I would gain it 10 times more. So it just went to the point where I just kept going and going. And I was tired. I was just tired. It affects everything, like it affected also your intimate relationships, your family relationships, your friendships. I was in a really bad place, especially my last relationship. Like it messed me up. And because, I just wanted to feel loved, and I wasn't getting treated how I was supposed to get treated. But since I've never been loved, and to me they were calling me beautiful and they made me feel beautiful and I felt loved, I thought that was okay. That as long as that this and that, it's okay. But when you don't love yourself and you see yourself ugly and you get cheated on, that's one of the worst things ever. Getting cheated on, it changes everything. Because then you blame yourself. You're like, bro, it's because I'm too fat, or I don't have the body she has. She has this, I don't have this. It messes you up so much. And I stayed. Why? Because, you know, I thought I deserved it. I thought that that's the love that I deserve. And it's not. That's why it's so important that to love yourself. You know, I really want to love myself. I'm starting to love myself. I'm starting to hype myself up. I know I'm a boss ass bitch. I know that fat, skinny, freaking cockroach or anything. I'm a cool ass person, and I have people who can vouch for me on that. And it sucks because it's always affected everything. You know, I would have people who would have crushes on me or say that they just loved my vibe or loved the type of person I was, but were embarrassed to be seen with an overweight girl. They were embarrassed to show me off, so that's why they could never be in a relationship with me and this and that. It's just so much that I just was fed up with it. And not only with all that, I was already dealing with my bad knees. You know, I have asthma. My lungs suck sometimes. So like my blood pressure, I was having high blood pressure, and when my blood pressure would go high, like that shit was just so annoying. So, and for all aspects, I just wanted to do it, and I just wanted to do it for me, do it for my family. Because my family, at the end of the day, they're the ones who saw me cry. They were the ones who were there when I would come home from school crying from being bullied all day. They've been there. They've seen behind the scenes. They've seen how I get. They've seen the things I've gone through, mostly because of my weight. So this was something that they really were happy for me to do. Very supportive. My family was 100% on board with the surgery. 100% helping me out. 100%. They're so proud of me now, and they're so happy because I'm a whole different person. But yeah, you know, right now I'm at 189. I eat a lot more now, trying to make sure that I don't go past anything, you know, because I don't want to gain weight again, and I don't want to make my stomach big again. I'm trying to be careful on that. I don't exercise. I'm very lazy. I don't like exercising, and that's something I should do. Because if I'm being honest, I'm gonna be frankly 100% straight up on this channel. I haven't exercised for shit. I was supposed to walk like right after my surgery. I will only walk a little bit, but then I'll get tired because I get super tired easily. I get very weak because also I'm the worst. My mom tells me that I'm the worst person to give tips, but it's just because obviously I do have a lot of stuff that I do and things that I know how to work away now. You know, it's been 8 months. You know, I feel like, you know, I already know how to deal with things and how my routines are and like what to do, what not to do. But you're supposed to take vitamins for life, because with the surgery you lose collagen, you lose a lot of protein, you lose a lot of vitamins. All your vitamins is gone. Your immune system on the floor. It's just your complete shit. Like, I'm pale. I don't think you could tell on the camera, but I'm pale as hell, and I'm not a pale person. But I'm pale because I have I'm low iron deficiency. I'm out here with anemia now. I never had anemia. I have anemia now because of the surgery, because I have no iron. That's why also I'm pale and always feeling like crap, and that's why I can't exercise that much, because I feel like I'm a faint. But I am trying to work on it. I'm trying to exercise because I want to get rid of the loose skin that I have, because I have a lot. And yeah, but my doctor had told me my goal weight was to be at 170. That I needed to be at 170 pounds to be where I should be with my BMI. So I'm 19 pounds away from that, and I'm pretty sure I'll still keep losing, but I won't be like trying to be like, oh, I want to lose more, because I don't want to lose that much weight either. My for real goal weight would be 165 or 150. I feel like that's a cute, like, good weight for me. Honestly, any weight's better. Like where I'm at now, I'm happy as hell comparing to being 300 pounds. I literally saw myself being on that show, like that show, my 600-pound life show. I thought that I was gonna end up on there. Like I thought that's how my life was gonna head to. I'm so happy. I'm truly grateful. You know, thank the Lord, thank my parents, thank my dad, thank my mom. My mom's been with me on this crazy journey. You know, I've been to the hospitals in and out because there's been complications. I had a stroke. I had an ulcer. I had so many issues going on. Mentally, you know, my mental health is shit. But, you know, I take every day. Every day is a new day. You know, I do feel a lot better about myself. You know, I feel a lot prettier now, more happy with me. And health-wise, I'm okay. Not 100% okay, and that's my fault because I don't take my vitamins and I get shit for it a lot, and I know. It's just, being on vitamins and having to take so much vitamins, and when I can barely fit stuff in my stomach and I have to take like 5,000 vitamins a day, I just rather not take them. But I'm noticing that I'm losing a lot of hair. I'm like getting bald because you do lose a lot of hair with your surgery. My skin's dry, I'm pale, so I do need to get back on that, which I'm gonna work on it, and I'm gonna have to tell myself that I have to do it, because if I'm gonna post a video saying I'm gonna take my vitamins, now I have to really take it, so I'll record that. But yeah, hopefully this video wasn't too long. Hopefully I can edit this. Hopefully I post it, because this is the easy part, filming the video, and the hard part is actually editing it, making it look nice, and posting it. But hopefully I can. And I'm excited. If you stuck by and watched the whole video, I love you and I appreciate that. If you subscribe, I appreciate that too. No, I'm probably not gonna get no subscribers or no viewers, but like I said, I'm doing this because I'm doing it, not for any of that. You know, and whoever wants to listen can listen. And yeah, I'm excited to start this YouTube journey and see where it goes and see if I keep it going, because my indecisive bipolar ass is probably gonna be hyped up for a week and then forget about making a video, and then yeah, because I'm indecisive as well. But thank you for watching. Like I said, if you made it, again, my name is Geraldina Funes. If you know me, how are you? And yeah, let's see when my next video comes out.